Hi everyone. Today I just wanted to give you a brief introduction to Samurai trading and also our elite range bar system. Over the past week or so, we've been giving you some market recaps, showing you how we approach the market, how we've used our range bar system to trade it. I just wanted to give you a bit more information on our methods and why we use what we do. Basically, Samurai trading, it came about through requests from fellow traders, also friends of mine, who wanted to know more about how I trade. And I trade with range bars almost exclusively. I'll show you here in a moment what range bars are and kind of how we use them. But there's also other important things as well, like short-term momentum, price patterns. And we use all these things to day trade with a low risk and a high reward. And so I had a lot of friends that I was teaching how to trade this way and with range bars and how to improve their own methods using some of these techniques. And over time, a lot of them had some really good success with it. And so I had more and more people asking me, friends of friends, and I basically decided to put together something that was going to be not only comprehensive, but would also be able to be used by both beginner and advanced traders alike. Something that would be able to have very low risk in the market, but could also have a really good average reward on any given trading day. And it's also important that it's something that can be used in a wide variety of market conditions. So trending, ranging, even some of the big swings like we've had lately. So basically, after putting all my methods down on paper, after boiling it all down and making it simple and easy to follow, I decided that based on the reaction that I got, that I would make it available to the public. Now, I've been trading for a long time, almost 10 years now, and for most of that time I was using time-based charts, things like your M5, M15. I originally even started on a lot higher time frames than that. I was trading daily, even weekly charts, and I did want to become an intraday trader, day trader, a little bit more active, and so I started moving to those M1, 1 minute, 5 minute charts, and found some good success there. I tried all sorts of different methods, some more successful than others obviously. But eventually I came across range bars while I was searching for some other things that I could do to improve my trading performance. And since finding range bars, I've never turned back. It's the best thing that I've ever found for my trading. And the reason why I like range bars so much is basically they allow me to keep my risk very low and also keep my reward quite high. By removing the time-based element of charting, they allow me to just focus only on price and what's price doing, what's the structure of price, and I can trade just with momentums and trends and even with counter trend in a much easier fashion and with a lot more precision. And that's really what it's all about. If you want to keep your risk very low, you need a lot of precision, you need very good timing. And that's really what range bars provided us. So if you've never used range bars, you're not alone. A lot of traders haven't used them, and I really do feel that they're almost criminally underused because they are so effective. But basically all they are is they're bars that get printed when a certain range is completed. So in this case, on this chart that you're looking at, these are 3 pip range bars. So as soon as 3 pips has been completed, on the next pip down, it opens a new bar. So all these bars get completed as 3 pips. And so it's just simple and consistent all the way through. Here we have it's an M5 chart. Most of my trading is just based on range bar 3 and range bar 4 charts, so 3 pip and 4 pip range bar charts. We do have some advanced techniques where we do look at the M5 chart, and you'll see in my daily recaps that I do include the M5 chart for that reason. But for the most part, we do just try and focus on the range bar charts alone, and it's really all you need if you're just trading. We have various setups that we use, especially if you're trading beginner and intermediate setups, type 1s, type 2s we call them. Then you'll find that the range bar chart is hugely effective. So what are some of the features of our elite range bar system? Well, first thing is that we basically have a hybrid approach. That's the way I look at it because it's very rule-based, and we do have very specific setups that we follow that are highly repeatable. But at the same time, we do add a little bit of discretion in, and that's because it really enhances performance. Humans with a little bit of discretion can always beat, trading robots and algorithms and things like that. So we try to be as rule-based as we can, so that it's simple and easy to follow, but at the same time, adding in that discretionary element to take things to the next level. Then I already mentioned that we do keep very low risk and excellent reward. With 3 pip range bar charts, we very rarely will ever lose more than 5 pips at the most. We don't want to lose more than a single bar when we enter. And so, just basically a pip above and beyond that bar for 5 pips, maybe 6 or 7 pips on the 4 range bar chart. The reward tends to be quite a bit bigger than that. The average wins are generally in the even 10 to 12 or greater range, depending on how well the market is moving in recent weeks. But at least a 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio, which is really good when it's coupled with a high win percentage. And that's why we want to make sure that the setups are highly repeatable, and so we can get that high win rate. We have ranges, obviously, that traders achieve with that, but anywhere from 60 to even 80% or higher is definitely possible. And so when you couple that with the good risk reward and you're taking multiple trades a day, it is pretty rare that there are losing days, and you can be very consistent with it. The whole point with what we do is we do want to catch numerous moves every day. And so we want to have something that can catch all sorts of different swings. If things are ranging, if they're trending, we can catch those. If they're ranging, we can catch those. If there's big, wide swings, we can catch those. And so we have setups that work for all of those different conditions. Some of them are simple and basically beginner basic setups, and some of them get into the more advanced with the highly counter trend setups. And so we go over all that in terms of when to take them and where, and which ones you should avoid if you're not an overly experienced range bar trader. So that basically covers it. If you want to know a little bit more about Samurai trading and the elite range bar system, if you've been watching the recaps and weren't entirely sure how we approach the market, that should give you a better idea. You can go to our website at samuraiforextrading.com, and we have a bunch of updates there, a lot more information. The course is going to be out very shortly, but there is some information on the webpage about that. And you can also sign up, just sign up with your email address to get updates on the website, and also the YouTube videos will be included in that. And you'll get a free copy of our ebook, which is Lessons for the Warrior Trader, which basically just talks about a lot of samurai philosophy and warrior wisdom and applications to trading, how I use that in my own trading to increase my performance. So thanks a lot for watching. I'm looking forward to doing more posts on the website, also more video recaps on YouTube, and lastly, introducing you to the Elite Range Bar system when it is fully online and available, which will be very shortly. All right, thanks a lot for watching. Bye.